Welcome to Loleventvods. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
GIANTX's comp a little bit more just because of the range advantage that they have, and I like this adaptation from Razork. Securing what camps he can, the smite will come through.
I mean, he's got to be careful here, because you can flash the wall, but Isma can chase with a flash of his own into the stun. Lot's working his way down as well. Razork trying to get to safety, but the chase continues. Jackie's begins to collapse, and with Razork not having a flash, there's a blast cone close enough to him. He'll get to it, he'll blast away, and will escape to survive.
Humanoid, again, with good pressure in the mid lane matchup. CS advantage is coming across the board as the ultimate comes down from Oscar.
Yeah, the equalizer down. Lot's going to try and dash his way away from this with the skip and slash, but Oscar flashes. Flame Spit is enough, and he survives as well.
Ends up securing a solo kill, and that's the risk of expending that exhaust early on. Lot not being able to find that kill, the level advantage that Oscar had, securing first blood of the spring split in the top side of the map.
Isma is going to be able to get the dragon here, but it's going to be exchange for Razork on those grubs. A typical exchange that we've seen across the last few months. Grubs for Drake. Bot lane, though, for Mickey. An upset has been going softly so far. Really comes online when you get towards that 6. Obviously, combination of the Feather Storm and the quickness so powerful for that 2v2. It's one of the reasons Zyra Khan is sought after. Jackie's going to jump in here. We'll get the reset as that explosive shot goes off. Looking for a little bit more damage. Has the buster shot as well, but doesn't quite do 300. Isma waiting around the corner as Razork begins to step forward. He flashes for it, and I don't think he was expecting Isma to be waiting in the wings. He'll dash away, though. Jackie's surviving from now. Does have a flash of his own. Will use it across the wall. The collapse beginning to come in as Mickey can move from the bot lane first. Jun's going to try and stop him, though, and will do so with the staggering blows. Hooks Mickey, but not before the grand entrance does get the knock-up. Isma's going to die to Humanoid. Mickey falling low. He'll dash back. That Ignite's going to be enough. The honey fruit, the honey fruit, the honey fruit for Mickey. Gobbles them up.
Lockdown Isma. The E comes back up for Humanoid, and then they get the flash out. And basically, they.
Man, this champ, though. No, I'm sorry.
I was also just listening to someone rant about
Yone. Yeah, but I'm just trying to embody the general audience. As Humanoid does go onto Lot here. Remember, no flash, no ghost for Lot. The needle work coming out. Exhaust on Humanoid's almost enough. Lot almost cuts down Humanoid, but in the end won't be able to survive the onslaught of Razork. 3-0 now to Fnatic. Don't really think GIANTX want to contest this, especially Jackie's just TP'd back to the top lane, so now doesn't have that teleport to get here quickly.
I mean, early game just going heavily in favor of Fnatic. Of course, I would say that this is something that doesn't surprise me.
Yep.
They're a team that has always been very good at finding early game advantages. Razork, I mean, still touted as one of, if not the best performing jungler from last split. Obviously, you can definitely debate that topic, but still, domestic. What? Okay, that's confused me. We're not going into that. Thanos.
Thanos, yes.
See?
So Thaco.
That's not a word.
So Shaco.
That's what I think.
Shaco?
Shaco's very British, I will say.
Honestly, it's a proper noun. They can pick how they want it to be pronounced. That's what I do with Warwick, even though it should be Warwick.
Razork is ready to contest this.
That he is. He's going to come around the corner. Upset's on his way as well. Razork flashing in. The Drake secured. Isma flashes away. And the chase continues, though, with the quickness coming out. Isma, now with no flash, is down. Upset gets the kill. It's 4-0.
Massively now with a 4.1k gold lead here in game 1.
Yeah, they're in such a strong position, and they've also shut down this Gren really well. Flash away from Jackie's. Humanoid will dash back. Mickey was there for follow-up.
Might just find one.
Hey, Razork's just stepping in here. It's a 2v3 right now. TP's coming in from either side. Good Impale will catch two. Death charge onto Humanoid. Upsetting Mickey here, though, now. And with the quickness available, Mickey could look to go in. Equalizer on Jun. He has to flash away. The rest of GIANTX scattering to all the four corners of the map and will manage to escape overall. I mean, what did we lose? A flash here, a TP there. Both the top laners did touch. One of the small risks for Fnatic is that they are 2 dragons down and the third one up in a minute and a half. A big risk for Mickey, though, is with that buster shot following. It's enough for GIANTX to get on the board for the first time. Vision in here would help them out a lot. Upset's on his way up towards the top lane, and Lot is in a lot of bother. A spot of it, perhaps, as Upset chases him down. There's the route, and even through everything that Lot can do, Oscar Ridden actually picks up the kill in the end with the Leanders.
All spawning in 20 seconds. Fnatic, well, they likely want to be in position, but given that they've committed to this Herald, I think they will be late to the objective.
Yeah, I was thinking, it feels like it's a play that could domino for them. They get top tower, they push in top, they get this Rift Herald, they then use the Rift Herald mid to take mid tower while they can also pressure around the Dragon, but they are going to be a little bit late to this Dragon, as you say, Veddy. Razork should be able to secure this, doesn't really want to use the smite unless he has a second charge waiting, which he might, and he does, as he smites the Rift Herald. Hex Flash into the hook, they dive onto Mickey immediately. He's stunned up, he's locked down, and GIANTX get a quick kill, a pick kill on the Fnatic support, and because of that, Fnatic realize they can't really pressure around this Drake anymore, so GIANTX will be on Infernal Soul points.
Just a good pick from GIANTX, recognizing that Mickey was fishing for vision, trying to scout what options Fnatic could have when it comes to contesting this Dragon, but he was not given any. Instead,
Junlo with Noah, been able to find a few of these picks. Isma coming around the corner, tries to get onto Humanoid, will be able to get the stun. He dashes back, but look at the damage running Humanoid, quickly across the wall. TP coming in, a 3-man impale from Razork. Humanoid falls first, and now with the equalizer burning through Isma and through Jun. That's 2 to Oscar, actually 2 to Upset. Oscar falling low though, as Lot tries to dash forward, but he's interrupted by Mickey just in time to save his top laner. 3 kills to Fnatic.
mispositioning from...
Over Noah though. He's in prime position to carry a fight if he is needed or required to, as Fnatic will start up the Artican, and expectations are GIANTX can't really challenge. They are starting to make their way across here though. Oscar in has that equalizer again. Mickey's going to jump in. True Shot Barrage coming out as well. The TP behind here by Jackie's. Humanoid's a long way away. The equalizer has been popped by 1000 on the Artican. Looking to run out of patience. Humanoid now TPing up above them all as Noah dashes away. Jun getting burnt down. Jackie's already dead. And it's all gone wrong for GIANTX. The smite landed by Razork as well. They'll pick up Voracious. Isma having to flash away. Noah needing to dash the wall, but the chase continues. Razork puts down the Rift Herald as they know this chase will continue. Fnatic find 3 again. They do still have the rest of the 3 to try and bounce back, and that's what they'll be thinking about. Do we change draft? Do we look for another team fighting composition going into the second game? Because right now Fnatic have just taken a lane lead and absolutely blown GIANTX out of the water.
They certainly have. Fnatic looking...
Busy Humanoid and Razork were waiting around the corner. They could have come in. Mickey looking for Jun, and he takes him out. Used the quickness to do so. I mean, that's the Portal combat if I've ever seen it. Oscar winning, though, getting chased down by Jackie's and Isma. That will be a good shutdown to Jackie's. But
likely the last objective that Fnatic will need to close out this game. They're fishing for a pick, and they may have found one.
Jackie's has to flash away, but there's the Impale again. And that Tristana is done for. They've done a really good job of finding these picks before fights, or finding these picks at the start of fights, allowing them just to set up around objectives. We saw it at the Artican, now we'll see it around the Baron as well. Isma can look for the steal, but Mickey's hovering around the backside of the Baron to make sure that Isma can't quite get in as easily as he would like. Doesn't have the flash either. True Shot Barrage goes in, there's the Baron secured, and Fnatic will dive over the wall, and Isma immediately dies as well. 14 kills to 4, 12,500 gold, the lead for Fnatic.
Their sights on the final towers defending the base. The inhibitors soon to fall.
Do you think when Oscar said you're number 1 to Noah, that Upset took it personally? He's just like, hey, I'm just not gonna die. I'm gonna have like a 3,000 gold lead by the end of the game in the isolated 1v1. Obviously, League a team game in bot lane. There wasn't too much action there in the early game. Upset taking a bit of a chunk, the Locket coming out, as well as Mickey falling low. True Shot Barrage won't be enough to kill off the Ricard. He can just dash out. Is standing on vision, but Baron Empowered Recall should be enough. Upset can use the
Could have
last
ended in disaster.
Very true.
So overall, I think, you know, not the greatest mid-game of all time, but pretty solid, I would say. I'm impressed with what someone can do in such limited time.
Good on you, Duff. You've transformed Fnatic from a team that wins the early game and then plays mid-games okay sometimes to a team that really wins the early game and then has played mid-game okay one time. Great job. I will say GIANTX haven't left us much to wonder about as to whether they've improved a lot since winter. At least off this game, things haven't really seemed to change with them. They had a great start to the winter split, but then really fell off as the split went on. Oh, Upset's being caught, Featherstorm coming out, double impale, and he brings the roots back. Those feathers just absolutely ripping through. It's a double already for Upset, and they're looking for more. Lot, Noah, and Jun forced back to the fountain. The Nexus towers will be forfeit, as will the Nexus. Fnatic off to a flying start here in spring.
I mean, a convincing game one performance to start off their split. 28 minutes